Mary Kingsley in Africa. Growing up in 1870s England, Mary Kingsley read about Livingstone's travels in Africa. She longed to be an explorer, to travel to mysterious parts of the world that weren't on any map. Jungle gear. For exploring, Mary Kingsley wore a long skirt, petticoats, a hat, and a high-collared blouse. She must have been horribly hot, but her was useful. Once she fell into an animal trap filled with sharp wooden spikes. Her skirts protected her and she was unhurt. The wild Congo River winds its way through a dense jungle. Time to travel. Her chance came when she was 30 and her parents died, leaving her some money. She went to the British Museum and offered to collect wildlife specimens for them in Africa. In August 1893, Mary sailed to the estuary of Africa's Great Congo River. Locals showed her how to make nets from pineapple plants for catching fish. Then she explored the swamps and waterways of the Congo Basin, collecting fish and insect species. Some of the beetles she saw were so big, she said they looked like flying lobsters. She also came face to face with huge hippos and hungry crocodiles. Up the Ugui. Next, Kingsley explored another river, the Ugui, by steamboat and canoe. She reached remote parts of Africa Europeans had never seen, collecting more wildlife specimens, insects, plants, reptiles, shells, and river fish. She stayed with the Fang people, studying their culture and religion. Many people feared the Fang, who were said to be cannibals, but Kingsley didn't mind. They taught her how to paddle a river canoe properly, and she traded with them, exchanging British cloth for ivory and rubber. Finally, she climbed 4,095 meters to the top of Mount Cameroon, the first non-African woman to do so. Mary was sitting in her canoe on the Ugui when a crocodile climbed onto it. She later wrote, "I had to retire to the bows to keep balancing right and fetch him a clip of the snout with a paddle. When he withdrew, I should think that crocodile was 8 feet long." A dangerous woman. In 1895, Kingsley wrote a book called Travels in West Africa, in which she called for Europeans to respect Africans instead of thinking them as savages and stealing their land. This annoyed government officials because Britain was in the process of taking over large parts of Africa. They called her a dangerous woman, but Kingsley was ahead of her time. She saw that all races were equal and had a right to their own cultures. In 1899, she set off again for southern Africa to collect fish from the Orange River, but she died there of typhoid in June 1900 at the age of just 37. This map of Africa shows the places that Mary Kingsley visited. Here's Mount Cameroon. This is the Ugoe River, the Fang people, the Congo River, and the Orange River.